Epic Fury, Day 4. Tuesday, 3rd of March 2026. Day 4 of the Iran War, codenamed Operation Epic Fury, marks a decisive escalation across air, land, and maritime domains. The operational tempo overnight confirms transition from limited strikes to sustained theater-wide conflict. Air campaign. Israel and United States. Israel launched more than 60 strike waves between Monday night and early Tuesday. Targets reportedly included Iranian missile batteries, central command facilities in Tehran, and political compounds in Kompakistan. Strikes were also reported near sites linked to nuclear fuel processing and ballistic missile development. Satellite damage assessments indicate structural destruction at least one enrichment-related facility, though full operational impact remains unclear. United States aircraft provided air support and deep strike capability. Pentagon briefings confirm precision targeting of missile launch infrastructure and logistics hubs. No formal declaration of regime change objectives has been issued. Ground and Northern Front. Israeli ground units advanced into southern Lebanon, engaging positions linked to Hezbollah. Lebanese sources report 92 fatalities since operations expanded northward. Crossings in the West Bank were temporarily sealed. Israeli authorities report minor injuries from intercepted missile fragments within urban areas. Iranian retaliation. Iran expanded its retaliation footprint beyond Israel. Drones reportedly struck the U.S. Embassy compound in Riyadh, causing a contained fire with no confirmed casualties. Explosive drone and missile activity was also reported near Udeid Air Base in Qatar. In Kuwait, 3 U.S. F-15 aircraft were reportedly lost due to friendly fire during defensive maneuvers. All pilots ejected safely. Additional strikes targeted refinery infrastructure and coalition facilities in Iraq, including Kurdish-administered regions. Casualties and leadership vacuum. Iran's Red Crescent places total domestic fatalities at 787. Among the dead is Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, killed in earlier strikes, confirming a leadership vacuum at the highest level. A separate strike reportedly killed 165 individuals at a girls' school facility. Independent verification remains pending. U.S. losses stand at 6 service members killed and 18 wounded, primarily from Gulf-based retaliatory strikes. Strait of Hormuz closure. The most consequential escalation remains maritime. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps declared the Strait of Hormuz closed as of the 2nd of March. Commercial vessel traffic has effectively halted. Approximately 150 tankers are reported anchored outside the choke point. AIS transponder silence suggests operators are limiting tracking exposure. The strait handles roughly 20% of global crude exports and a substantial share of liquefied natural gas shipments. Any sustained closure materially alters global energy supply flows. Energy markets reaction. Brent crude surged to $82 per barrel intraday, a 6% spike from pre-escalation levels. WTI tracked similarly higher. U.S. gasoline prices rose to $3.11 per gallon, up 11 cents in 48 hours. Gulf LNG flows face disruption risk, with Qatari production pauses reported at select facilities. Energy volatility indexes widened sharply. Gold and safe haven flows. Spot gold reacted immediately to the Hormuz announcement and confirmed leadership casualty reports. Gold broke above $5,300 per ounce intraday, extending prior safe haven momentum. The move reflects capital rotation into hard assets amid geopolitical shock and currency hedging. U.S. Treasury yields dipped as capital sought safety, reinforcing bullion demand. Equity markets. Global equities sold off across sessions. U.S. indices closed lower, with defense and energy stocks outperforming, while airlines and travel sectors fell sharply. European and Asian markets mirrored the decline. Risk assets broadly repriced for extended conflict duration. Air travel disruptions intensified, with multiple regional airports suspending civilian traffic. U.S. strategic posture. The United States ordered embassy closures in Riyadh and Kuwait City. Evacuations are underway from Jordan, Bahrain, Iraq, Qatar, and the UAE. President Donald Trump stated the war could last 4 to 5 weeks minimum and warned of harder hits if Iranian missile activity continues. No ground invasion of Iranian territory has been announced. Senior defense officials signal intensified strike cycles within the next 24 hours. Strategic assessment. The closure of Hormuz represents the single largest systemic risk event in the conflict. If sustained beyond several days, Secondary effects will include accelerated oil price inflation, supply chain disruptions, and central bank policy recalibration. Gold remains the clearest barometer of fear pricing. Oil is the transmission mechanism into global inflation. Day 4 confirms that Epic Fury has evolved into a multi-domain regional war with direct implications for global energy security and financial stability.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.